All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight once again. I appreciate it as always. So, real quick, and my friend Rick sent this over to me. DC area hospitals report an uptick in sick visits as global concerns for respiratory illness grows. Now, this, guys, is the propaganda. This is to get people scared. Hold on. Fucking delivery guys. Always knock on this door. Anyway, so this is the propaganda portion of getting people scared, if you will. Um, right. So DC hospital areas um, are reporting seeing an uptick in illnesses. Mysterious. Now here it is. Here we go. Here we go with the bullshit. The mysterious respiratory illnesses that are reportedly wreaking havoc in hospitals in China are now raising concerns in the medical community across the country and impacting Washington, D.C. The Fox 5 DC has learned that hospitals, emergency room, urgent care locations, and clinics are reportedly seeing an uptick in sick visits. They are not saying that, yeah, the chair. They're not saying that it's the mysterious pneumonia, but they are driving the scare tactic up, the fear mongering. That makes more sense. World Health Organization, who has also reported reviewing data for surface showing several groups of people apparently been treated for what's being described as a mysterious respiratory illness, predominantly impacting children, but adults are getting sick. So again, guys, it's made its way here. Not that it made its way here. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Um, the bullshit made its way here. Sorry. So Chinese hospitals are housing another deadly outbreak. I think they are. And we're definitely going to see an uptick in what that's going to look like in the next couple of weeks, if not the next couple of days. So, with that being said, guys, this is not going to be a long live stream. This is probably going to be maybe 15 minutes. With all of this going on, again, follow the money, follow the coincidences, if you will. We watched what I spoke about in the Angry Prepper channel. Now we're looking at the Mr. 19 vaccines, right, that are not selling like they were or not being taken like they were. There's been a dramatic drop in people taking these arm tickets. Dramatic. And a lot of people are just done with the bullshit. I think personally people are done with the bullshit. That with that going on, guys, now you have companies letting go of employees. Now Pfizer, which I looked it up online and I didn't see anything, but apparently from somebody I know, an inside source rather, um, there's an employee that works at Pfizer who's stating that Pfizer is letting go 25,000 employees starting this week. And they're letting them go because two things, actually, it's three things. But one was the Mr. 19 on ticket. Uh, People are not interested in it anymore. Then they had some kind of plasma um, prophylactic that didn't work as well, or at least the marketing did bad, and no one was purchasing that. Or hospitals weren't purchasing that because people weren't as sick. So that took a hit as well. But they took a few $1 billion hit with the arm ticket, and then the so-called prophylactic for the Mr. 19. If you got sick, that didn't do good either. So and then the third thing was they hired so many people because of the arm ticket that the influx of business, phone calls, emails, just operational use of people, they needed more of them. So those three things going on, once the arm ticket stopped selling, Once the prophylactic was done and nobody wanted it, they had all of these extra people they didn't know what to do with. So 25,000 people are now being let go because of that. All right, let's jump into this real quick. Mr. Landfill, Super Chad, Finley the Dog, Frost, or R Frost, thank you for the 5x5. Janine, Flown Grown, Adriana, WTC, Emily, Melissa, J No More, thank you for 5x5. Okikon, Sassy, Blackfoot, James, South Florida, thank you for 5x5. Sheila, Patty, Joanne, Liz, Legacy, thank you for the 5x5. Wow, thank you for the Vax Death by Vax Death. So, again, guys, thank you for 5x5. Sorry for ignoring all of that. Wow, that was a while ago, too. Anyway, and buy the book. Thank you for the 5x5. He says, doctors don't like being called. Yeah, they don't. You're right. Handy Prepper, Sun Dagger, Steve, Deanna, thank you for 5x5. So, guys, here's the interesting shit. Let's see if I can find that article. But it was an article. How the hell did I do this? You know when you pull up too many? Whoa. When you pull up too many tabs, there was an article here. Oh, I have to read this article real quick. Unrelated, but Black Lives Matter organization wants refund for U.S. weapons being sent to Israel. Apparently, they want their tax money back because our tax money supplied the weapons going to Israel. This article came out today on Newsweek. Black Lives Organization in Chicago demands refund on Tuesday for U.S. weapons being sent to Israel amid the war with Hamas. So, these are things I find by accident, by the way. Now, I don't actively go out of my way looking for this shit, but nonetheless, I stumble upon it. I'm like, you kidding me? All right, so new research finds no link between arm ticket and sudden deaths. Listen carefully. Brand new research states there's no link between Mr. 19 arm ticket and unexplained sudden deaths. And they still say it's unexplained. They haven't explained why. The finding by the Indian Council of Medical Research, this is in India, has also showed the receipt of two doses of arm ticket lowered the odds of unexplained deaths. So let me repeat that. The finding by the Indian Council of Medical Research also shows that the receipt of two doses of the arm ticket lowers the odds of unexplained sudden death, yet they can't explain why. There was no unexplained sudden deaths before the arm ticket came out. Then when the arm ticket came out, these people were all of a sudden not waking up. They were waking up dead, as I like to put it. The study was also conducted at 47 hospitals across India and involved apparently healthy individuals from the ages of 18 to 45 years without any known comorbidities who suddenly died of unexplained causes from October 21st to March 2023. Researchers pointed out other factors for the sudden passing, including past hospitalization of Mr. 19, family history of sudden death, bullshit, binge drinking for 48 hours or less before death, bullshit, use of recreational drugs, fair enough, and performing vigorous, intense physical activity 2 days or less before passing away. Bull fucking shit. This is the worst bullshit article I've ever read. It was so bullshit, I wanted to put my fist through my computer. That's how bullshit it was. So they're stating that these are the reasons why there was sudden death. Rigorous, intense physical activity, binge drinking for 48. I know motherfuckers who binge drink a week straight and are not dead. You're going to tell me 48 hours or less? Get the fuck out of here. And people are believing this. Somebody's reading this right now going, I knew it. I knew they were going to come out with an explanation. The fuck they did. Anyway, Mr. 19 vaccinations did not increase the risk of unexplained deaths among young adults in India, the research stated. Bullshit. past hospitalization, family history, sudden death, and certain lifestyle behaviors increase the likeliness or likelihood of unexplained deaths. Eat my dick on a Kaiser roll. Seriously, that's fucking bad. That is the worst I've ever heard. But I had to read that article because I could not understand what I was reading. Anyway, drug companies face Mr. 19 cliff in 2023 as sales plummet. So I don't understand, guys, how you come out with something for Mr. 19 and you didn't have a backup plan as to, well, people weren't going to take it forever. You had to have known people weren't going to take it forever. So why wouldn't you come out with a backup plan to that? But it's the stupidest thing. Pharmaceutical companies made millions from the pandemic over the past 2 years, selling arm tickets and treatments are now up against steep Mr. 19 or COVID cliff, and investors' pressures to spend their windfall wisely. Investors are pressured to spend their windfall wisely. I don't know. I don't know. Understand why they would. I'm not advocating for them, but like, why wouldn't you have a backup plan? Tina, yeah, the person that wrote that article, I'll sell them out. Joel Lombardi. Joel Lombardi wrote this story for Daily Voice. Find him and beat him with a rubber hose, because this is the worst article written in mankind. The worst. It was such propaganda. It's insane. So, guys, a lot of medical companies, like I stated before, are letting go a lot of people. 3M is letting go 8,500. Johnson & Johnson's letting go 350. Q Health 388. Thermo Fisher and Abbott unknown. LabCorp 239. Simeon Healthiness 300. Accuray 6% of their radiotherapy unit. Achille 40% of their workforce. I don't know. I couldn't find how many they had, but 40% of the workforce. That's almost half. Novavax 400. Moderna announced a cut, but didn't say how many. Pfizer announced a cut too, but like I said, I know somebody on the inside that said 25,000 worldwide. 25,000 people from Pfizer worldwide are being cut. Now, here's the interesting thing about all of these people getting cut. All of these people are getting cut, guys. Now, 300 is dropping a bucket here and there, but it adds up because there are hundreds of thousands of medical companies throughout the world. And if all of these companies are letting go anything over 100 people, where are these people going to find work? That is the bigger issue. 3M is letting go 8,500. This is all because now some of these companies are letting go people for different reasons and letting go people out of certain units. Not all of these people were involved in the Mr. 19 event. A lot of them are in cancer treatments. Some of them are in radiology. Some of them are just in different medical units, and they're being let go. So keep that in mind. Novavax, Moderna, and Pfizer, they were in charge and heading the arm ticket, and they're letting go a lot of people because their sales are down so drastically. They're starting layoffs. Now, a lot of these companies are starting layoffs next year, with Pfizer starting it this week. Nice way to let people go. 25,000 people go right before the holidays. So, Mr. 19 vaccines are set to be among the most lucrative pharmaceutical products ever. That was back last year. The article, was written, yes, last year this time. Moderna stock falls as sinking arm tickets demand drives steep loss. That was earlier this month, 11/2/23. AstraZeneca lost money on its arm ticket. That was 2 years ago, April 30th, 2021. Drug companies face COVID cliff in 2023 as sales set to plummet. That was in February 6, 2023. Pfizer announced layoffs as COVID vaccine revenue slumps. That was in October of this year. And biotech cuts revenue forecast on lower demands of Mr. 19 arm ticket. That was November 6, 2023. All of these companies in their third quarter were holding on to their employees as long as they could. When this being the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken, now they have to let people go. So a lot of people, guys, who are all in the same field are being let go. Where are they going to find work? Now, I have one of my kids' mothers, she works in the industry. She says that she worked with people at a facility somewhere in Connecticut, and they're still looking for work a year later. Again, they're in her nerd world, if you will, and they're still looking for work. All of these people out of work, where the hell are they going to find work? So again, guys, the job market is taking a subtle hit with AI, and the medical industry is taking a hit. Again, with the arm ticket not selling the way it did, those people losing work. So you got AI replacing a lot of people and those people losing their jobs. You got the medical industry being hit by the downfall or the cliff dive that they took for people not taking the arm ticket. So now you have a new situation happening in China that undoubtedly is going to follow along with a new arm ticket for that incident if that incident makes a jump here. Why are they not stopping people from coming or traveling outside of China? We all know why. Because this is the same route we took a year ago. A couple years ago, sorry. 3 years ago, we took the same route. We saw the same shit unfolding, unfortunately. And it is set to happen again. That is the rub with this whole thing, guys. This is set to happen again, and all we can do is grin and bear it. Because there's not much we can do after that. Well, yes, the dominoes are falling, and the job market is just taking a hit in general, all over the place, like all over the world. Not just here in the United States, though here in the United States, according to the Biden administration, the job market is doing just fine. Bullshit. Not when you're letting go 25,000 people, and out of that 25,000, I think 1,200 or 3,500, I forgot what number it was, is here in the United States, from Pfizer, that is. Probably a Pfizer employee didn't know they were going to get let go, finding out right now that they are, or they might be. But yeah, guys, not a good look. This is just going to, get worse as far as job loss goes, unless another incident happens and they have to recruit people to start pushing a new arm ticket. There is always that. That is always a possibility. But I don't see that happening anytime soon, and people are going to be out of work for a little bit until something new happens where they push a new medication to hire more people. That is all that's going to. That's all that's going to happen. Anyway, guys, we hit the 20-minute mark. I think I went over a little what I said. I still have to edit one more video, and then. And yes, guys, do me a favor, hit the like button if you don't mind, for everybody who's watching or just listening. If you're listening and eating, take your greasy ass fingers, hit the like button. If I pissed you off, again, hit the thumbs down. I don't care. Hit something, for Christ's sakes. Hit a fucking letter on the keyboard. Just hit something. Helps out with the algorithm, helps out with the channel. On any channel you visit, try to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It helps out with the algorithm, helps out with all the channels. But anyway, guys, other than that, I will be seeing you guys Thursday night. I will have a Wednesday midweek report tomorrow morning as well. So stay tuned for that. Not much going on. Actually, there's a couple of things that went on in the city that we can definitely talk about tomorrow. And other than that, guys, someone says my son had Mr. 19 4 times. It seems like anybody who was juiced up has gotten Mr. 19 multiple times. Just saying. Anyway, guys, other than that, thank you, good night, and I'll see some of you guys tomorrow, and I'll see the rest of you guys Thursday night.